Dun, 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 dun. And we are live. No, just kidding.
No? What happened? You there? Is that you?
We're here.
Are we here? Is anybody here?
We're here.
Hello. Oh my God,
Nobody's
I'm
here.
high on stress.
Nobody's
I'm
here.
so high right now. There's so much stress going on. So much to
Yeah.
do. Dan, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
I have 100 projects going on right now. I'm working as we speak. This is my break right now from editing. How about you? I know you just had a happy birthday. So happy birthday to Dan, the great curator. How old are you now?
Thank you. Appreciate
29?
that. 39 for me.
Oh my goodness!
But I know.
And did
I
you
know
have
I
a
look
good
young.
happy birthday?
It's those good Asian genes. Yes. I had a good birthday.
Hello, Mervin. The first one to say hello from Merlin to Mervin.
Mervin.
Hello.
Mervin.
So you had a good birthday. Okay.
My wife's at the grocery store, so I've got a little visitor with me here.
Hello, Mervin. Hi, Emily.
Say hi.
Hi, Emily. How you doing?
Okay, go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. So while we're letting people come on in here,
okay.
Take a second to get situated. Hold on. Let me go take care of this little monkey real quick here. Hey.
Okay, because I want to definitely talk about your last video about you cracking that Kevin Durant. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but in his last video, Dan cracked an 8.5 Kevin Durant card and then sent it to PSA, hoping to turn that into a PSA 9 or 10. And if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, turn it off, but here it is. Too bad now. It's a PSA 9.
I know, right?
So what an upgrade. Good job, man. Congrats. Now,
what
made
funny?
you
There's
want
two
to do this?
ways to look
That's
at
a big risk. I've been sending
well,
express stuff in to PSA, thinking I'm also going to get a 9. And it comes back a 7 or an 8. So it's been kind of risky sending express or super express in the PSA. So that was pretty ballsy.
I don't know. I was just looking at it. It looked like a pretty clean card to me, and the upside was too good to pass up on something like this. I was willing to. I had a good cost basis on it, so like if I took a loss on it, I could, I would be okay. So I was just willing to take a chance on it. Plus, I wanted to do this kind of experiment for the channel to kind of show people this process, and then also this is kind of like a way for me to kind of prove my point of what I'm always saying about grading, which is that it's very subjective and that people always emphasize the label over the card itself, right? Same card.
Right.
It was just a BGS a week ago. It was valued at like $4,000 at that time. Now it's valued at $8,000 just because it has a new label on it, but it's the same card. It's crazy.
Same damn card. Yep. It's definitely subjective, just like the entertainment industry that I work in. You can go see a movie and someone tells you that was the best movie they ever saw. Then you talk to another friend and it was like the worst movie they ever saw. So the same when you grade cards.
Right. So, and then, I also kind of wanted to do it to prove a couple points because a lot of people passed on this at the recent shows that I've been to. And, now it's their loss. I told them, I said, you should crack this. You should get it at this price I'm giving you. You should crack it and send it in. And most people dismissed me. They blew me off. But so I had to prove them wrong.
You just did it yourself.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
It made for good content.
Mervin says, happy birthday, Dan, and congrats on your PSA 9 Kevin Durant. Definitely.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I would love it.
Sir, appreciate that. The support I got from a lot of the followers and subscribers was super amazing. Everybody was like watching it. I guess I edited the video in such a way that it was like very suspenseful.
Okay. Yeah, you did.
A lot of people commented.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Right.
Good editing work.
Yeah, so it was fun.
Oh, and also I want to make sure everyone who's on here right now, please, this is Merlin and Dan. Dan is the great curator, and Merlin of Merle Cards. Please make sure you go to our channels, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you can make sure you're on time to see any kind of videos or streams from the two of us or our individual channels. And also go to our Instagram. Dan is at the Great Curator, and I am at Merle Cards, as you see above our heads. So Silver Sport,
Right. Let me answer
on the 9.
Let me answer Cody's question real quick here.
Okay.
So how much does the PMG Tiger Woods go for? And do you have other Tiger Woods cards? Very underrated. I only have one Tiger Woods PMG. I forget what it is. I think it's a PMG 9 or something like that.
Really?
The values are all over the place. Yeah, the values are all over the place. They're not because they're not very heavily transacted. So they could be anywhere from like $2,000 up until like, I don't know, $20,000, depending on what the condition of the PMG. I don't have any other Tiger Woods PMGs, but I am looking at another Tiger Woods card right now. But I'm going to keep that a secret for now to see if I decide to get it.
Oh man, you're gonna keep us in suspense.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
Right. But he is one of those cultural icons, I think, that kind of transcends. He's on that like Jordan status.
Definitely. He definitely changed like the world of golf. Like everybody wanted to play it after he started playing.
Right. And it's like I was watching an interview with him today. He says that he's like not fully recovered yet from his accident.
I heard
So he
that.
may not, he may retire or something like that. But that's kind of crazy to think that he'll be out of the game. I don't know. I don't know too much about golf, so it's hard for me to talk about that.
He is in his 40s now.
Yeah. But he's a golfer.
He'll be there soon, Dan. He'll be there soon.
I know, right?
So what's Mervin's
let me answer Mervin's question here.
What was the total cost basis again? Include the walk-in service, guy who cleaned it, etc. Can you explain that, Dan?
Yeah, he's asking about my cost basis on the Kevin Durant here. So I was into it for about like $4,000, I think. Cleaning was only $5, best $5 I ever spent. I know a guy here locally who can do it. He's on. I shouted him out on the video Striving for Tens, I think is his Instagram. Okay. And then the charge. This was not walkthrough service. This was Super Express, $300 right now. But they upcharged me when they gave me 9. They upcharged me to $600 for this.
Oh wow! And I guess you had like find a man in the alleyway and tell him the password.
Yeah. I know a guy. I'll hook you up. Don't worry. But he's local only.
Okay. Good. I'll have to drive down to Orange County and meet him one day.
Yeah. He's in San Bernardino County.
Okay, 40-something. Prove BGS is better. Are you
trying
to say
that's one way to look at it? Well, that's one way to look at it, or that's also another way to say that BGS maybe undergrades their cards.
Good question. Good. But I think it's just whoever is trading at that company.
Yeah. It's all subjective, guys. There's no one company that's better than the other. They're all subjective. They're all humans looking through this stuff. The only thing that we can say for sure is that PSA does carry a premium for their slabs because that's what the market likes right now. But as far as who's better, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I just proved it right there.
Here's my question. How much did that card increase from going from a BGS 8.5 to a PSA 9 now?
It went from roughly about $4,000 to $8,000. So you see the upside was huge, right?
Oh my God.
Double the value.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Spend, $600 and you double the value of the card for that.
Wow.
But if it would have came back to PSA 8, it would have went down $2,000. So there was risk involved.
Yes. The PSA 8 doesn't have the same significant value as a BGS 8.5.
I guess so, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's why it was worth the gamble. You can't really do this with all the cards. It just depends on like what type of forced appreciation you'll put into the card if you do it that way. For this one, it kind of made sense to do that.
Now what number on those subgrades gave you a hint that I could turn this into a 9?
A lot of people have been asking me about that, okay? So it had 2 8.5s and it had 2 9s. So it wasn't like overwhelmingly a home run, like a for sure thing. It was like a 50-50 chance to be on to be honest about it. But it looked good. I mean, I'm looking at the card, when I look at it with my own eyes, under a magnifying glass, it looks good. So I just
Nice.
think that I think it was undergraded. And you can find cards all the time that are undergraded that deserve a second look. So that's a play.
Okay. Now, is that because of only cards that have subgrades, or have you done that before with cards with no subgrades?
I've done it with no subgrades before. Not too much. I've only done it like 5 times. So I don't like have
Okay.
like a long history of doing this, but I mean, I've done a couple. I've done like at least one that had no subgrades. I just took a chance on it.
All right. Let's. Hey, Silver
Sometimes it
Sport.
works, sometimes it doesn't.
How do you feel about one of one PSA 7? Does the value increase because of the grade, or does it being a one of one hold the value up?
Definitely the one of one will hold the value up. PSA 7, if anything, this 7 will bring it down. That's why a lot of people, when they have like one of ones, they'll put it in a slab, but they'll grade it like authentic only. No
Oh, really?
condition grade. Yeah, because they don't want the grade to bring it down.
Well, then won't people just
Which doesn't
assume that it's a really bad grade
does it
anyway?
really
That's
make
why
sense?
they're doing it? Well, right?
You could do it. You could say it that way. I think it's really weird, like the psychology around people's buying habits when it comes to graded cards. It's like they're almost kind of like snobby about it. Like I need to have a 10,
Yes.
right? I
Yes.
people that say I only buy tens. I only buy
Yes.
tens,
Yes.
and it's like okay, well, you know, you could only buy tens, but you're going to be very limited to what your budget is if you can only afford 10. Like you're never going to get a Jordan Flair rookie 10. You're never going to get like you know any super rare cards that are 10 unless you're going to pay up the money for it. So
Yeah, unless you're a
some people
millionaire.
like that. Some people, right? Some people will say, "Oh, well, I'll do the nines, but I'll never do an 8. I'll never do a 7 unless it's a vintage card or whatever." So, like the psychology around people's buying habits are very strange right now. But I do think that will change over time. To be honest, I think eventually, people will get smarter in the hobby and they'll start to look at the cards themselves and not the grade so much. And maybe it'll
Yeah.
be easier to sell those cards.
I mean, I've been with you at other shows, just as as a buyer, not as us as a dealer, and I've seen you go and will and deal and make purchases on Jordan Fleer rookies that are low grades.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, those like, well, the Jordan is a special card because it's desirable in any grade. But if you can find a card that's undergraded, you can submit it. I've seen a guy who picked up a Jordan 8 before and cracked it and turned it into PSA, and it came back a PSA 9. It's
Wow.
huge.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's like a $10,000 difference. So it
And
happens.
Money Mike
Let me
says
answer.
BGS has a better looking
Yeah,
case. Okay.
right. Well, that's up subjective too.
It is
If
definitely.
some people love BGS, some people love PSA. For me, I like the PSA cases a little bit better, but that's just my taste.
No,
Let me
people
answer
are
this
even
question from
ranting
Cody
and
real quick.
raving, and they're loving the CGS cases too. They just don't like the label,
Right,
but they love that really crystal
right,
clear case that they have. Are you selling your
right.
Tiger Woods, Stan?
Cody, not at the moment. Sorry, not at the moment.
Sorry, Cody.
Let me go
Okay,
through these
next.
questions here. People are
Okay.
starting. Yeah, people are starting to come into the chat here, so now we're starting to get
Welcome
peppered with
everyone. We have
questions.
23 people. Even
Okay,
Money Mike says BGS has the better looking case.
right. Right. Oh, I think we highlighted that comment already.
Oh,
Actually,
then Money
okay.
Mike goes, "What's a
Mike's
good buy for a 5K
yeah,
budget right now?" What's a
five
wow?
k 5K budget. What I would buy? I mean, I'm always buying the same things. Over, for me, it's always like I'm always buying the goats. So if I have $5,000 to spend, I would probably get the highest grade Jordan I could get, or I would try to pick up. If you want like a modern guy, I'd try to pick up like a refractor version of either Kevin Durant, like
Mm,
this one. but you can't get this for 5K. Or like maybe LeBron or something.
Even with the Lakers not doing well right now.
Yeah, I mean, I just think I think they're going to be there. Like LeBron, he kind of sleeps until after the All-Star game, and he's just kind of saving himself. That's the way he is. Yeah,
he just gets in cruise control.
Right.
Good evening, gentlemen.
NorCal Emperor.
Well, good evening to you, NorCal Emperor. Lord Emperor.
Money Mike, man. Money Mike just keeps
Star 101 Jordan.
We'll see. We'll see if somebody presents me an offer. Yeah, I know, right? I'm still looking for that one. If somebody presents me that offer, I'll consider it.
Mervin, what's up with the whole sports card investor drama? Is there drama?
What drama is this? Sports card investor?
Is it sports card investor or sports card invest? You mean Jeff Wilson, sports card investor, Mervin?
Send us a follow-up comment.
Yeah, please shoot us a chat right there. A comment in the chat.
Yeah, send us a follow-up comment, and then we'll try to answer that.
And one could be a BGS 1 and still hold the same value in my mind. Oh, wow. I've seen some of those like BGS 1 or PSA 1s, and it's like the dog like chewed it up, and it's all like rattled up. And
I kind of like those.
There was a website I saw
for vintage cards. I don't mind ones for vintage cards, and then like if it's not a vintage card for like a novelty, I would get it. If I could find like a PSA 1 Jordan Flair, I'd do that.
Nice.
Cody, are you?
How do we buy cards?
You want to buy cards? Well, I don't know. I don't sell online that much, to be honest, guys, just because I don't like it. It's difficult for me to do it right now. So many people hit me up, but I am on my Slabs. I do have an eBay page, and eventually when I want to, I'll put some stuff up there, but I really don't have to because I go to shows almost every week.
Yes, you do.
To move my product at the shows.
So how many cards do you have on eBay?
Like maybe 1 or 2 that I just put up there. That's been up there for a while. So what about? But you're online pretty heavy, right?
Yeah, I'm on there a little more because I already built the store during COVID, so I kind of just it helps me move stuff constantly. So I'm always selling on there. Is your eBay store still the Great Curator?
No, it's something different.
Okay, mine is the More World Cards. So you can find me on there, More World Cards, and then if y'all like something, then a lot of people go and hit me up on Instagram and tell me they saw a card either they saw on eBay or when they saw me at a show, and they would deal there, and I'll send the card out through there, through PayPal or Venmo. But Dan usually just sells all his cards at shows.
My daughter keeps busting in the room. She won't leave me alone.
Oh, Emily,
she wants to be part of it.
She's Wonder Woman. She wants to be a part of this. So would you recommend cracking cases to submit to PSA?
It depends. Don't think that you can just crack every BGS card and then send it to PSA and you're going to bump in grade. It doesn't work that way. It depends on the card and it depends on the increase in value. Okay. So you really have to think about those two things before you start cracking everything.
Yeah. It just doesn't work that easily. You're still gambling. It's still taking a chance. Because again, you don't know the person who's grading at that time, how they feel.
NorCal Emperor's always got jokes.
Oh, I heard that one before already. That joke again.
40-something's got a recommendation for Money Mike here. He would buy, if he had $5,000 in cash, he would buy 8 PSA 10 1998 Bowman Chrome PSA. Of who? I think I forgot that. Tell us who.
Yeah. Bowman Chrome PSA 10 of who?
Yeah, but I'll answer Joseph's question here. Is there a Jambalaya collection?
Yeah, is there? I'd like to know that. It's not for me.
It's in the works. It's in the works. I don't want to talk too much about it because I feel like if I give away all my secrets, I'm going to have too many people competing with here. But yes,
Yeah, you got to show the trick before you explain the trick.
Right. There could be a collection in the works.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. So this is what's going on with Sports Card Investor. He's using his platform to hype cards and he loses money. Is he doing that? What do you think? I mean, I watch his stuff, but I don't like watch all his stuff.
So Jeff is basically using his platform to hype cards, and he loses money. Do you think he really loses money? Like, is that the drama? I mean, who doesn't hype cards? Isn't that what the whole thing's about?
I don't think that guy's.
I can't really get mad at him for hyping cards. I mean, I always thought that he was doing that anyway, but a lot of people do, like saying like the hottest cards of the week or the hottest cards of the month. Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if he owned those cards that he hypes, but I already expected that. Do you? Is that odd?
I don't know. Like, I feel like that guy, his game is not to make money on sports cards. It's his brand that he's building. Like he must make a lot of money from from his YouTube page, from that app that he created. All the content that he creates, he gets sponsorships. So yeah, so I think that's where he really makes all his money, not off of the cards, to be honest. But I haven't heard any discussion. Yeah. I mean, that's what he claims. So, of course, he's got all that going on. But 40 something. He said Peyton Manning. I don't know. I don't know if I would be buying Peyton Manning right now.
Man, I went to the University of Tennessee, and I'm a Peyton Manning fan, but I don't know. Still, I was there during the Manning years, and I don't know if I would still do that. Still a big chance.
For Peyton Manning, it's like, football is weird. You got Tom Brady top, and then you've got the hottest players currently in the league, whoever they may be. Then you've got all the legends in the middle that nobody really cares about. And I think Peyton Manning,
like Marino, Montana, Steve Young.
Yeah. I mean, total legends,
Elway,
right?
Favre.
Elway, Favre. Yeah, Brett Favre, right? Everybody forgot about him. And then they're sitting in the middle, and their stuff is just like, it doesn't, the price doesn't really move on that. I don't know.
No.
So I feel like Peyton Manning's in that category right now.
Yeah, I think I would rather spend it on a card that was of Brady or something. Okay, let's see here. Money Mike, I'm buying as much low-graded 86 Jordan for my 5K budget at the moment. I would agree with you. That's a better gamble. Money Mike, Jeff Wilson is a crypto coin pumper. I did not know that.
Oh, man, we got a lot of Jeff Wilson hate tonight.
What's going on?
In the
I
chat.
guess they're not on his stream right now. We are competing with Sports Card Investor live stream right now. I told Dan. The person who took his advice lost money.
Oh man, okay. Is this where the conversation is going to be going tonight? Everybody's going to be piling on Jeff Wilson. Let me just say, I've met Jeff a couple times. He's always been super nice to me, but I've just met him very casually, shook his hand, said hello. I don't know the guy or anything like that. I like the quality of his content though. He puts a lot of good. It has high production value. But to be honest, when he says these are my top 5 cars I'm buying, I never fall for that kind of stuff. I just make my own decisions.
Of course, that's what you have to do. I mean, you just use that as a tool, and then the rest is up to you.
Yeah, for me, it's like entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not relying on it.
Hey, Ethan. He says, "Hey, Daniel, Merlin. I was wondering what kind of content you usually put out. First time on. It's pretty much the same thing as Dan. I go and shoot a lot of stuff when I go to shows, either as an interviewer or a buyer, or a lot of times I just show my vlog selling, and then another things like this, the streaming, and then opening up boxes or revealing my cards that I got graded. Same with you, Dan, correct?
Yes, and then I think he might be talking about what Between Two Slabs is about also.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't really have a a description of the show. It's just us talking about the hobby, and then people come in here. We answer questions. That's what it is. We're still trying to figure out what to do about this. Sorry,
the banter.
Daughter's getting acting up. Yeah, no, right. It's just back and forth. I do my individual lives on Fridays now. That's my thing, and I answer a lot of questions. But this is like more conversational, where I can go back and forth with somebody.
And it's pretty great because Dan and I are both in the Southern Cal region. I'm in Hollywood area and he's in Orange County. So we see each other a lot at different shows. We go to shows a lot. We sometimes set up next to each other. And then we had the idea that let's do this live stream interview process together as well, because, everything that we've done in the past month that we can, talk about it. It's easy to talk about.
Right. Right.
And we'll actually
40 something here says
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, 40 something here says that the sports card investor app is like $60 a month. And on there he suggests that your top 5 cars for you to buy. You use that app, don't you? You pay for it?
Yes, I do. I do pay for it.
How's that working?
That's Emily, everyone. That is Dan's little daughter. I do use the app. I haven't been using it as frequently as I want to, but I do go on there and check, the top, sales for whatever sports or non-sports. So it does, help as a tool. I think, what do you use? Like Card Ladder or something else?
Card Ladder is my preferred one, just because I like the price point.
It is Card Ladder?
Yeah. All right, guys. But
it is super expensive. I don't know how long I can keep, going on with it, but I do use it, folks. You okay?
Sorry, guys.
So you get to have, when you watch Between Two Slabs, you get to watch fun things like this happen. Him chase his daughter around. It's pure entertainment.
I'm trying to keep high production value, and I've got this little rugrat running around. Okay, let's just get through this here. Let's get through this, guys.
Next one. Let's hit.
Okay.
Do you collect all PMGs? I just completed a 50 card football set, teal parallel, all numbered to 50. How do you price rare sets? That's pretty incredible. A football. I didn't know they had a 50 card football PMG set.
So congratulations on that. Yes, I do collect PMGs. Mostly PMGs myself. The way I would price a set would be, you could do it 2 ways. You can price all individual cards, whatever the market value is, and I would put a premium on top of that for it being a set, because you got to realize that you put in the time and effort to build that set, so you get premium value for somebody who's coming in who wants to buy the whole set. That's number one. And number two, if you can't do that, then I would just do it based off of your cost basis. Cost basis all the time. If you don't know what to price a card, then you price it based off of what you paid and how much profit you want to make on that. Whether that's 20%, whether that's 2x, 3x, 4x, whatever it is, you set the price, and then you got to get feedback on it. If you want and the feedback is your price too high, then you might have to bring down the price. If you don't mind holding it and being patient and finding that right buyer, then you can stay firm on your price. Get the feedback from the people. I always say that the owner sets the price on the card, but the buyer sets. Then somewhere you guys got to meet in the middle.
Yeah, that's got to be expensive. 50 card football set. Wow. What year is that? Do you know?
That's got to be the 50 card set. Yeah, things are falling down here, guys.
What year is that set? Do you know?
I don't know. Please write a comment in there. Tell us what year. I'm guessing that he's probably like in the 90s. Yeah.
Thanks, Mervin. Please subscribe to me. Yes, please go to my website too, or channel. Merle World Cards. Thanks, Mervin. Next.
Somebody understood the reference.
Cards. Yes, thank you.
Yes. Finally, somebody understood the reference there.
Thank you. Yeah, and I only grew up 30 minutes from where from Zach Galifianakis grew up, and we graduated the same year, so we probably saw each other at the mall many times in North Carolina.
Silver should you keep your Marvel Impels in Series 1 and 2 in the Ultra Pro sheets? Yeah, just keep those for fun. They're not really worth anything unless you get them graded, and they say 10s. So if they're not like super mint condition and you want to take a chance of grading them, then yes, I would just keep them in the sheets for you to enjoy them.
Like this?
Yes, like that.
I just bought like this weekend, so I'm gonna check this out. I don't know much about these sets, but there is like the gold signature series ones. So do you know much about these?
What year is that? I've seen some of those before.
Dan, I'm getting old. I can't see. I have to use my.
We old man eyes. We got an answer. 2013 Flare Retro, and it took him 8 years complete. Oh my God! Why would you want to sell it after 8 years of work?
Yeah, right. Right. I'd be so proud of it. Good night, guys.
Is in the house.
Good night, mate. Good night, Dan.
Right.
Is he from Australia?
What was the topic? Yeah, what was the topic that we were going to talk about earlier besides the grading issue? Oh, we're going to talk about HGA, right?
Oh,
did you guys?
Yes, HGA. Yeah. Oh, you're going to hurt me because you know I use HGA a lot. You don't, but I know
do. You love it. You love HGA.
I've been one of their biggest
fans. Did you guys see?
But
did you see? Card Point, roasted them today with their post about how HGA graded some fake Michael Jordan on fake Penny Hardaway PMG, and they're getting like roasted on it, on Instagram today because of that.
Autographs. And then you said there was also a PMG that was fake.
Yeah. What do you think about that? You use them all the time, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
I'm kind of shocked. I haven't gone to really look at the site yet. I've been working all day editing, so this was my little break right now. So I am going to go check out their Instagram feed at Card Porn, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Card Porn? I'll go check it out. But
right.
Yeah, it's just new issues. But has that ever happened with the other grading companies?
I'm sure it has, but I think with HGA, they've slabbed and authenticated multiple fake cards this year. I mean, I think they've only been around since this year, so
since like
it looks really bad on them.
Of course it does.
Yeah, but I guess with like the Jordan autograph, supposedly had an upper deck authentication hologram on the back, where if you look at it, it doesn't exist. So that was probably like a really bad move on their part for not checking that. And then what's the other one? The Hardaway PMG, I guess it was colored in or something. Yeah, it was colored in where you can kind of see some of the paint on the back of the card. So that's pretty bad. But my overall impression with HGA, I mean, yeah. Okay. And my overall impression with HGA is like they make cool looking labels. That's their gimmick. But really, I've said this before, it's like a fancy holder. It's not something that you should be sending your top cards to. Okay. It's just like a novelty right now. They don't have the market space where they've captured that part of the market yet, where they're like a legit company. They're just like a novelty to me. They're a fancy holder. Okay. So I wouldn't be paying comparable grading prices to put my cards in those slabs, because they're not going to command the same type of premium like a PSA or SGC or BGS. They're just like fancy holders. That's what I think. And based on what you were telling me earlier, their turnaround times are not even being met right now, right?
No, I'm having a little issue with it. I sent some stuff in because I was sending a lot of non-sports in recently and some wrestling just to have it at shows, just so I have it encased. And I sent them in a 10-day service, and now the 10-day has turned into like 30-day, and no one has really gotten to me or apologized or anything. Right. And that kind of hurts my heart. And I've been one of their biggest fans. You know that I have. So I know you can call me a fool, but that's what I've been doing, because I just wanted cards, within 10 days. And that was one of the few companies where I could get that turnaround time. and now I've lost that time. I
Right.
can just regularly just send it for $30 to SGC, and I'm getting it faster. Uh-oh, there goes
Right.
the belt.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
$30
grab
for
it for the rent.
SGC. Like I said, I can get it within a month right now. Or you can do the same at CSG.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'll probably
I think they got potential to stick around. You know, they'll probably have to figure these little issues out. They can stick around. I mean, but if they have the funding to stick around for like a year or so, I think they'll be able to figure it out. But for right now, that's been my opinion since they came along. And you'll see this, Merlin, when you go to Dallas, you'll see like 5 other pop-up grading companies out there. So just because you can put a slab,
like more like mom and pops, though, right? Like mom and pops style.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're out there,
like set up at a
and they're
booth and
presenting
everything.
themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're taking cards and putting it in slabs that same day for you, you know? And they're charging like 10, 15 bucks to do it or whatever.
Did you do that?
No, I would never do that. I would never do that. No.
Not worth it.
Okay.
You're not gonna.
No. Cody's asking us.
You want to do a crossover on that Kevin Durant with some other grading?
No. I'm not gonna press my luck. I'm not gonna.
You might get a 10 this time.
A 10 black label star diamond. You know.
So, are you going to go to the next Wisconsin Dells show? I don't even know what the
I've heard about that show. I've heard about that show. Sorry, my daughter's knocking things over.
Oh man,
I don't know. It looks like a really good show to try to go to. I'm not sure if I'm willing to go to Wisconsin though yet. I don't know. If Merlin goes, I'll go.
Mervin too. Yeah, we'll have to check it out. I want to take Dan to like one of the big shows, like in North Carolina, in the South, and have him try some North Carolina barbecue with me sometime and see my hood. Because I see a lot of content creators doing shows there in Charlotte and Greensboro area.
My only question is, if I go out to North Carolina, if I go to North Carolina, am I going to be the only Asian guy out there? That's what I wonder.
No. Well, if you're going to Charlotte, you're not, because that's a very metropolitan city, and there's a lot of Asians there now. Definitely. Oh yeah, you won't be alone anymore. It's a very metropolitan state, actually. But yeah, I mean, if you go into the hills, that's another story. I'm not going to take you to the hills and down the creek.
Is that where you're from? Are you from the countryside?
I'm from Winston-Salem. No, I'm outside. I'm where all the golf courses are. It's just golf courses everywhere. I lived in a neighborhood that had 3 golf courses. Where
the affluent neighborhoods,
18.
huh?
Yes. Gated communities. Hey, Hey, Rob, Sports Car TV, Robert Wyatt. They reached out to me. Okay. And who's Robert Wyatt?
Awesome.
Do you know who that is? Just noticed that shirt. High on stress. Always, man.
Yeah, I've seen him in the chat a couple times, I believe.
Oh, nice. Rob, you're going to have to tell me more about Robert Wyatt when I talk to you later. Uh-oh, look at there. Just noticed that shirt. Does anyone know what movie this shirt is from? Does anyone know what movie? What famous 80s comedy did this shirt come from? That's a trivia question.
Let me see. High on stress?
Yes.
Got me.
It comes from a movie. One of the characters wore this in the movie. A comedy, like a teen comedy, or was set in college, actually.
We'll give people a minute. We'll give people a minute to think about that, and then you have to tell us the answer.
Okay.
I want to tell you guys real quick before I forget. I'm dropping a video tomorrow about the gold Tom Brady kaboom that I'm currently in possession of, and then I'll tell you guys too much about that. But in that video, I'm also doing a giveaway. I got a donation from
put it over here a little more. Yeah. There you go.
I got a donation from an anonymous individual here who I will highlight in the video tomorrow. So this will be the giveaway card. So watch the video tomorrow to learn how to enter the giveaway to get this LeBron James card. Kind of cool. Something for fun.
So watch your video tomorrow.
Yes. That's true.
Know more about this.
A new video every Monday and Wednesday. Yes.
And what time they usually come out?
12 noon Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, okay. I'm going to check that out then.
Look at this. Mervin's telling us to go to a big show in New York in January. There are so many shows in January right now.
My goodness. Right across
That
Madison Square Garden.
everybody's telling me to go all these shows. Is anybody thinking about going to the Mint Collect show in Las Vegas in January? A lot of people have been hitting me up about that one.
When
have you heard about that?
No, I haven't.
I don't know. I don't know when that is because I've been so focused on Dallas that I haven't really looked at any other shows.
And now there's two other mentioned now. The New York one and the Vegas one.
I think it might be the week, either the week before or the week after. But I'm so focused on Dallas. Like that's the only thing I think about right now.
And that's what I'm doing as well.
These other shows
on Dallas. How many times have you been already? This will be your how many?
It'll be my third time.
And this will be my first.
Yeah.
So if anyone's in Dallas or Dallas area, come check us out.
You guys need to if you can swing it, try to prepare to go to Dallas because that's like the best show in my opinion.
I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. I've already booked my hotel, my plane. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's 4 straight days of cards. Card show all day, trade night all night. You're in the hotel with all the other collectors, all the dealers. There's deals going on everywhere in the hallway, in the bar, in the restaurants, out by the pool. It's just a great time.
Now you said you're going to come on Thursday. I booked my flight for Wednesday because I need that extra rest. I just want to get there and sleep because I know when I'm with Dan, he's going to wear the hell out of me out. I'm going to be I'm not going to be able to walk Sunday to the airport. You're going to have to push me in a wheelchair, dude. I know you will.
There's no sleeping when you get there.
There's no sleeping
when you get there. You just got to power through.
Goodness.
You got to power through and make deals. Okay.
Okay.
Zach's question: why do you think SGC cards don't get more respect? 2 reasons. Number one is they're looked at for many years. They've been looked at as like a lower tier, a third option. So they have that reputation, and now they just started to grade into vintage cards. Before they were highly regarded for grading. Let me say that again. They're highly regarded for grading vintage cards before. Now they're getting into the modern cards, which people kind of see as kind of a weird thing, just because their slabs are different with the black border. Mm-hmm. But I think that
tuxedo.
Yeah, as more of them get onto the market and they start trading, transacting, and you start seeing them all over at shows, I think that the market will start to accept them. Because they are a good company and they do have good grading standards, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them a lot. And I think they are climbing up in more respect. I mean, more, content creators are talking about it. I've noticed more at shows. I've noticed that they're selling from my perspective. So they are, moving up in respect.
Yeah.
Rob, nerds.
I think we got an answer. Is this correct? Everybody got it, right?
Oh yeah.
Your shirt.
Revenge of the Nerds. Yes. I thought he's calling me. It's like, wait a minute, Rob's calling me a nerd. He knows better.
I know.
Revenge of the Nerds.
TV, I was like, wow, he's being
Booger.
Mean to us.
Maybe remember Booger?
Yeah. People kept saying nerds in the chat, and I was like, wow, these guys are like being really mean to us tonight.
We're being real. What to say? I know we're nerds for doing this. We're all nerds.
Silver Sport. Yes, big shows in SoCal. This week is Mega Week in SoCal. This is Friday night, Burbank Sports Card Trade Night. Saturday, Camarillo Card Show. It's an outdoor show.
That's March,
Sunday,
right?
Yes, March cards. And then Sunday is Union Marketplace Pachanga Casino Show. So 3 days of all cards in 3 different areas. It's going to be pretty crazy. I'm going to at least 2 of those shows.
Which is?
Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, you're not going to come up to Burbank then?
Man, I'm going to try, but like traffic getting up there and then having to go to Camarillo the next day.
No, I was thinking about going to Burbank, but I can't go to Camarillo and I can't go to Pachanga on Sunday because
Oh, you're
Christmas
not going to?
event.
I
And
thought you
then
were going to at least one of those.
no, I can't go to any because I have
Oh,
2 Christmas parties on Saturday, and those are like my closest friends, so I can't do that. And one of my close friends is turning 50 on Sunday, so I have to help with a surprise party.
mm.
So
Oh, okay.
holiday obligations. My friends come first.
Right. Mervin just confirmed that he's going to go to Dallas. Yes, we talked him into it.
Yeah, come
Mervin will
hang
be
out
at
with us,
Dallas. Mervin will be
Mervin.
at Dallas.
Merlin versus Mervin. Let's do it. Yes.
Okay, Marvel guy. SGC is my go-to because price, quality of grading, the look of the slab is amazing in my opinion,
I
and they
agree.
have a 9.5 grade. PSA does not. Yeah,
Mm,
those are good points. Let me ask you this. Since you just
okay.
brought that up, let me ask you, and I'll throw this question to the chat too. Do you guys think like BGS, they came out with their 9.5 grading system for marketing purposes, right? So that they could claim that 9.5 is equal to PSA 10, and then the
Right.
BGS 10 is actually superior to PSA 10, right? It's all marketing, right?
Right.
But do you think that they kind of shot themselves in the foot by doing that? Because 9.5, when you put a PSA 10 to a BGS 9.5, I mean, the psychology around it is 10 is better, right? And I think that's why BGS doesn't get as much love for that, even though they're supposed to be equal. I think it kind of backfired in it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree the same thing. Because imagine when you first got into this hobby and you saw like graded slabs for the very first time, like when I did, 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, and I'm like, well, why are some of these tens and some of these 9.5? So automatically, you're already mine before you even know about the market. You already think 9.5 is a half a point step down already. It's not a full 10 until you start to learn
Right,
more,
right,
about those grading companies. So yeah,
right.
it should have been just like SGC. And 9.5 should be, and then you have the better grade for a 10 plus. So like a regular 10 would be the gem mint, and then the pristine one is has a different color label like SGC does. They do the gold label.
Yeah,
BGS
I
should have done
think
the
I think
same
they should
thing.
have made the BGS 10 equivalent to a PSA 10 and given
Hmm.
out more of those. And then they could have kept their black label, which I think is another clever marketing tool that they use. The black label is as a 10 plus, right?
Hmm.
That would
Exactly.
have helped them
Or
out
they
a
could
little
have
bit
done
more.
two
But I,
colored
I
ones.
think that 9.5 is just killing them. It just looks weird. If I had if I had a 9.5, I'd crack it. I'd send it to PSA to try to get a 10.
But HGA and CGS does the same thing. They follow the same suit
Yeah,
as BGS.
yeah. It's weird though. I don't like it though. Why? For me, that's just what I think. What do you guys think? Please comment. Let me highlight some of these
Should
comments here.
PSA have an online grade for the edges, surface, etc.? But would you only see this online? Huh? Okay.
I think that'd be good. I think more
It would be great.
transparency on how they grade would definitely make us all feel better. You know,
Then they would charge you more too. Take up more time.
I know, right? Just another thing for them to charge. What do you guys think about them buying Card Ladder? That was an interesting play. You know, have you seen that meme by Lameme James where Thanos is taking the last Infinity Stone, but on his glove it says like Card Ladder, Gentleman, Golden Auctions, and some other sites things, and like he's
Oh,
he's creating the. Have you seen that one? That's
I
a
want to
great
see
meme.
it. You have
So
to
he's
send
got
that
one
to me.
left. Yeah, he's got one thing left that he gets, and then they
Oh,
get hobby supremacy.
oh,
Lameme
Dan,
James,
have you
if you
got
guys are
the?
not following this guy, Lameme James, you got to follow him on Instagram.
Oh,
He's
see, yeah,
got some
send
great
that to
stuff.
me. Have you got the booger who's farted holes blown out in the shirt? No, but I need to get it. Okay, Rob, Sports Car TV says, then the SGC 9.5 is not only the BGS 9.5 level. PSA was first, SGC was second, BGS third, and everyone since BGS has adopted the BGS style except for GMA. True, true. But I think SGC kind of like I like the way they grade it better though. Like the 9.5 is a little, special than a 9 is. It's like the plus.
Yeah, right. Right. We got some BGS fans in here tonight. A lot of people
I'm
sticking
sure,
up
I'm
for
sure.
BGS.
And do we have SGC fans and other grid company fans? Let me know. Leave it in the chat.
Mervin thinks PSA is going to buy Fanatics. I don't know. I think the last stone is going to be PSA is going to buy another grading company. And I think the grading company for them to buy would either be HGA, if HGA truly has this high technology that they claim. I think they could be a play, especially
Yep,
if they can't
I
handle
agree.
the whole grading process themselves. If they're in over their head, might just sell their technology.
And
But I
that would
think
save them definitely.
SGC would be the play to make because they have like a little built out infrastructure could just get absorbed really
And I've
easily.
been hearing that rumor
Uh,
too. There's been a lot
yeah,
of rumors
uh,
regarding SGC and PSA.
BGS. I don't think BGS would be a play for them to be bought out, just because I think that PSA needs BGS. BGS is a rival that makes PSA look better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a pacer. You need that pace,
Right.
someone to run with.
If PSA with their kind of like old looking labels with their kind of antiquated ordering system and all that stuff, that makes PSA look better. They need that. They need that bad guy to go against.
Now, did you used to grade a lot with BGS before all the craziness, or were you always with
I've
PSA?
no, I've never sent anything to BGS, to be honest. I've always been a PSA guy, and I've used
Uh,
SGC, and I tried to use HGA a couple times, but I just it was an all right experience.
That's where I used to go because I used to always love the subgrade. So BGS was my point too. Definitely.
Oh, PSA. Wait, so Marvel guy's got an interesting point here. PSA might
Okay.
buy CGC to take over comics. I think that would be a nice play for them too. I don't know, but like CGC is like a major company, right? I don't even know how much it's worth,
Yeah.
but
And they've
that would
got all these
be
other departments.
man, yeah, that would be hobby supremacy right there. Man, I wish if I could find a way to invest in PSA, I would right now because they're just
I'm
doing amazing
surprised
things.
PSA just
I think
doesn't do their own, period. They don't need to buy out anybody. Just start a new department.
great comics,
Yeah.
great comics.
Hmm. What do you
I don't
think?
know. Comics like in the comic world, CGC rules, right? That's the PSA of
Okay.
that. So it'd be hard for people to try to like change things up because people don't want to change the look of their slab either. You know what I mean? Their
Hmm.
comic slabs. It'd be hard for us to adjust to something like that. But I don't know. Who knows? Crazy things are
Oh,
happening right now. Anything's possible.
I want to rewind a little. What do you think about PSA buying out Card Ladder?
My comments on that.
Hmm?
I don't understand what that play is. I think well somebody told me like they're trying to connect it to the PSA registry so you can not only track what cards you have, but also track the prices. So I think that would be an interesting play. I think from Card Ladder's perspective, if they have uh, I don't know access to PSA and their records, that would help with all the cards that they could upload to the site because I think that's what's really lacking about Card Ladder is they don't have as many cards as um, Sports Card Investor or the Market, whatever that's called, the Market Mover app.
Oh, in their
That's their
inventory,
biggest
in
drawback.
the Rolodex.
Yeah, for online to be searching, right? Like they don't have all the cards, as many cards listed. So if they could somehow integrate that technology, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the play is, to be honest.
I think it's kind of odd that a grading company hired, or bought out Card Ladder. It's kind of almost a little fishy or just weird. What do you all guys think? Let me know. I find it odd. So Zachary Lippman says, I will just say whenever I find an SGC 10, it has always looked like a PSA 10 at least. So great if you could find an SGC 10 of a high-end card, crack it, and send it to PSA. But again, that's chancy.
Right.
Especially with no
It's all a
sun
game,
rays
guys.
on either end,
Oh, we got a real question here. Money Mike, Luca rookie auto or Trey Young auto? This is funny because I know he has a Luca rookie auto. He just showed me. I take Luca.
Me
That'd be
too.
an
I'm a huge Luka
easy choice
fan,
for me right
so
now. Yeah.
definitely.
If they're the same price, I'll take the Luca. But if like Luca's more expensive, I'll take Trey.
Yeah, Trey's pretty
Trey, I
inexpensive, I
like Trey
think.
Young. Yeah, Trey Young is an interesting character because he kind of like got like this super villain, you know,
Right.
reputation around him. He likes to taunt the opposing
Yes.
crowds. He's really good. He's got this look like you just want to hate him. So I think he fills that role in the NBA, and I like that a lot.
I think it works. It works for him. Makes him more popular.
Right. Okay, 40 something. At shows, do you see any SGC 100 or gold label? What is your impression of value versus the PSA 10? I've never seen a 100 before, but I have seen a couple gold labels.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
What's
value
the
would be.
100?
I would that would be their old label where they were on a numeric grading system.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Like from
They're
one, like 90
like
to 100. Gotcha.
yeah. I would put it probably equivalent to PSA, if not higher. I guess I just haven't seen
Hmm.
too many of them where I know the numbers to really compare it.
I've gotten like in the past year, I've received about 5 gold labels from SGC, and I sold them very fast at a very high
Really?
cost. Uh huh. Definitely.
How do you price them higher in PSA 10?
Yeah, and a lot of times they're not even anything to compare with. I think one was Vinicius Jr. Futera unique card, and I sold it for like almost $1,000. It was 2018. And then another one was a weird card. It was a Trevor Lawrence Leaf, like the base card from like his
Oh
All
wow.
American U.S. Army All American card,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
sold for like almost $2,000. I just posted it up, and
Wow,
immediately it sold.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let me answer Mervin's question here. Yes, you should get a Kobe Chrome rookie card for sure. Everybody needs that. I need one,
Yeah.
but I would probably hold off for a little bit because his prices are just crashing for whatever reason it is.
Yeah, I noticed that. Why?
Oh, find a good deal. I don't know. I think there's just too many of them out there of all his cards. So just try to find a good deal, but make sure you get one that has no greeting on it, okay, or very limited greeting. So take your time to go hunt for that. Don't buy one that has any type of greeting on it.
What are the goats that are modern cards of basketball that are selling well? I mean, is Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Barkley, Shaquille, are they doing okay?
No, again, they're like in that weird tier, like we talked about earlier with football. Up here, you got Jordan, LeBron. I would put Kobe up there. And then you got all the young guys that people love to collect, like Luca, right? Then you got that middle tier of all the legends that nobody cares about: Kareem, Barkley, Hakeem, all the guys that you mentioned. So it's kind of weird. So they kind of fall into that category.
Yeah, because I felt like there was time when they were hot just several months ago, and I was selling a lot of their
Yeah.
autograph cards. But now, yeah,
I
it's a
mean, you
different
can say that
story.
they're all undervalued. Yeah, you can make the argument that all those guys are undervalued, but you have to believe that the market at some point is going to have demand for those guys, and I don't see that happening for a lot of them.
Do you guys dabble with crypto as
Okay,
alternative investment for your portfolio? If so, which coins? I love your content,
I
man.
do a
Thank you
little
all.
bit. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I do a little bit, but just like the main coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I don't do any
Good.
meme coins or shit coins or whatever, any of that stuff. Just the two basic ones. I just put a little bit in there just to stay interested in the process, and sometimes we'll see if I get lucky or not. I don't know. What about you?
No, I haven't done any at all. I just still stuck to cards, um, stocks, mutual funds, 401k. That's about it right now. I'm still thinking
Yeah.
about it.
If you're interested go talk to this guy Money Mike. He's
Oh,
all
he
into
does?
crypto. I
Money
talk to him
Mike?
about it sometimes.
I would love to. Money Mike. Let me know, Money Mike. Hit me up. All cards are taken.
This is interesting.
True.
So
simultaneously, money dried up and isn't coming anymore. Oh
no, I think he meant stimulus. Stimulus.
Stimulus money. Yeah, stimulus money isn't dried up. Isn't coming anymore. Yep. Probably, but hopefully people are making money. What do you think?
I don't believe that. Okay, here's my theory on this, guys. Okay, and this goes to Josh Luber's some points that Josh Luber made in his paper, which I'm going to make a video about pretty soon. I'm going to make my best attempt to explain this because I tried to explain another point on my live last week and I just crashed and burned on that. So this is my attempt to make up for it. Okay, so or when everything was transacted online in 2020, right, it's very easy for us to track all the prices, because we were only buying on eBay. Right, and everybody was competing with each other, so the prices were just climbing, right?
Right.
But as the world opened up again, they started to all those sales spread out into different areas that are not tracked. So card shows, other alternative sites like MySlab, other auction sites like Golden, Heritage, those places like that, and nobody tracks that data, right? Or Facebook groups and things like that. And because those sales are not being tracked, there's also less competition on eBay. So, for example, like let's just say you have one really rare card. Okay. I'll use this for example. Let's just say this is a very rare Kevin Durant card, and there's like it's like $20,000. Okay. And there's a $20,000 card, and maybe two people have the means to pay $20,000 and the desire to buy this card. So those two people go after this card and they compete, and maybe they push it up to like $25,000. Okay, so now this is the new market value for this card, $25,000, right? Let's just say another card pops up, but there's only one person that wants it, which is the person that lost it the last time. Okay, and nobody can compete with him on the price, and he gets it at a steal at $15,000. Okay. Does that make this card lose $10,000 in value, or does it mean that that person just got a deal? Think about that. Also, let's just say that another one of these cards exists at a card show, and that person's able to buy a card show at a negotiated value. Let's just say he buys it like $23,000 instead of the recent sale of $25,000. So he felt like he got a deal, but it was at a card show and nobody documented that purchase. And then another one pops up on eBay, and let's just say that second guy already got his card. So the third guy, who's only willing to pay maybe $10,000 for this card, he buys it at $10,000. Does that mean it loses value? I don't think so. So the point I'm trying to make here is that our thought process, our system that we have to value cards is flawed for that reason, because there's no way to track all the sales that are going on currently. And also, even if we did track all those sales, that does not necessarily mean that cards are that volatile in price, right? There's got to be a standard. We can average all these things out to determine a fair market value for these cards. But why am I saying this? Okay, so yeah, so that's why the market is kind of flat or going down at times. It's just because of that. I think what really happened, guys, is that the demand for the cards caught up to the supply. I think that's what really happened. So the next time we'll see a price is when there's a flood of new people coming into the hobby that increases the demand, and the supply cannot meet that demand, and then that will be what puts us up.
Agree. I totally agree.
Did that make any sense? I don't know. I
feel like even Bitcoin took a big plunge the other day, didn't it? I mean, everything does. Everything
has ups and booms and dips and things like that. You just got to be consistent like this, guys. If you're a flipper, you're in trouble. Okay, if you're trying to flip this and that, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to have to go somewhere else. But if you are a steady investor where you can buy consistently and hold, then you can survive all these up and downs in the market. Believe me, I'll give you guys an example. And this is me sharing like something really personal about my own investments with you guys. So this is an exclusive. This is
Hold on, let me get my
Slabs
notebook.
exclusive. I will never talk about this publicly again, but I'll tell you guys because I don't think anybody's going to really, if you're going to watch replay, I don't think you're going to watch all the way to the end. Most people watch for like 20 minutes and then they shut it off. So I'll just tell you guys, okay? Okay.
I'm leaning in.
Okay. So here's my secret to investing. Okay. Just be consistent. People are always saying, oh, I gotta, the market is too high. I gotta wait. I'm gonna buy on the dip, or I missed my opportunity. People are always trying to time the market, but if you're a consistent investor, you don't need to worry about the market. It is impossible to time the market. Okay, you might get lucky, you might get it at the peak or something like that, but it is impossible to try to figure it out and try to time the market. The best way to be an investor, from what I've seen, is through just sheer consistency. If you are investing equal amounts every year for over a 10-year period, everything will average out, and you can ride the wave of the lows and the highs, and you'll still be on top. Okay. The most important thing is you've got to be actively involved in the investing process. And I'll give you this example from true to life. Okay. This is the secret. I don't usually tell people this. Okay. So I'll give you my example of how I invested in real estate, right? 2016. At that time, people said the market was going crazy. 2016, I bought 2 properties. Okay. Two commercial properties. All right. 2017, I bought a residential house that I live in. Okay. 2018, I bought 2 more properties out of state. These were residential investment properties. Every year, I'm constantly buying. And every year, people were saying the housing market's going too high, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to wait for it to crash. Okay. Whatever. 2019, I buy 2 more properties. 2020, that's when COVID happened, and that was the crash that everybody was talking about. And when the crash happened, everybody was scared. Everybody was getting out. They were trying to sell because they're worried they're going to lose their profit or whatever. I bought 3 properties last year. Okay, 3 properties last year, and this portfolio, which I've been able to build consistently, it has doing well for me each and every year. I've never had an issue with it. I don't care if they say it's the top of the market or not. And then this year, 2021, this is when I was able to really cash in properties, right? So when all the properties went down, then they went way back up because people were trying to buy them again, whatever. I was able to sell 3 properties this year for 3 times what I paid for them over the course of a 3-year period. Okay, so that's how much they appreciated for me. And I'm using those 3 properties to leverage to buy some really, really big properties, which I cannot disclose to you guys right now. But I was able to do that. The point I'm trying to say is I was able to do that because I was consistent with my activity. Okay. And I will still continue to be consistent. Even though I had a big windfall, I'm going to still be consistent with my activity because I've got like this 10-year plan where I'm buying every year. So next year I'll buy, and then the year after that I'll buy. And I never worry about the market going down or up. To me, it's just like if the market goes down, it's a buying opportunity. If the market's going up, it's still a buying opportunity because I'm being consistent. And everything is going to be averaged out over time. I'll never miss the best time to buy, and I'll never miss the worst time to buy because everything will be is consistent for me. And I apply that same method to cards. I buy cards all the time, all year round, and everything averages out. And I'm constantly involved in the market, and I get to do a lot of transactions, and I'm never really worried about like things going bad, to be honest.
Just be patient. Patience is the key.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my secret, guys. All right. I'm never going to say that.
Everybody take that secret.
Don't ask me about that again.
Wrote their notes down.
Ask me. Yes. All right. Let's go through these.
Let's get some more.
These questions real quick here. Okay. I'm just going to highlight these real quick. You read them off.
Well, the hottest player right now, I think, is Steph Curry. His prices are trending up. Mervin, you couldn't be more correct. Definitely.
Okay. M2 Fat. This is a buy. Jackie Robinson rookie card. Or no, that's not the rookie card. 1952 Jackie Robinson, overpriced. I don't know about that, but I know that Jackie's one of the cards you got to buy. It's always a buy.
Yeah. He's always going to be a legend. He's always going to be Jackie Robinson. He has nothing else to prove. He's proven it all. He's a legend.
He's a legend, but he's also culturally relevant, and he's very, very important to a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very important to a lot of people for what he did, so he's always going to be culturally relevant. Rick from NorCal, My buddy here.
Alternative investments like crypto, sports cars, just put in 10% of your portfolio. The other 90% goes to IRA, real estate, if you can.
Sound
sure,
investment
more
advice.
investments. Yes. Spread it out. You spread it
Money
out.
Mike, I know what he's going to say. He was always going to say,
I
buy
bet
Bitcoin
every day, DCA. I'll have to learn from you, Money Mike. Crazy as sleepy.
Crazy sleeper.
There was another YouTuber explaining that every year from November, late December is when prices drop. Prices will go back up in January. He proved it with some data. Big reason why I'm not selling ATM. Oh yeah, that is. I just watched that video last night. That's Sports Cards Anonymous. Is that correct? I think it is.
Yeah,
That's who I watched.
Yeah,
he talked about.
I saw that video. I saw that video.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah. I mean, there's valid points to that too, but again, I just never really overthink it like that. I just, I'm always buying and selling. It doesn't matter.
I always feel like
all year round.
People have
all year round.
Yeah. People have quit buying gifts, for the holidays, and now people have some Christmas money, and now they're going to go spend it. And now, plus, they're also stuck inside most of U.S. because of bad weather, so they're on their computer more than going out in the summer. This is good, nuanced information.
Okay.
Thank you, Martin Crime and Cards.
We don't have to read this comment by man. I think Rick Workhouse like a day trader or something. We might have to talk a little bit more, Rick. I want to learn a little bit more.
I do sell call options in my stocks. Do sell call options. You keep the premium. The premium you can get by other assets, more stocks or cards. Wow. Okay. He definitely is.
Okay. Marvelous packs. I don't use the e-packs. I've seen them.
No,
Spidey Jew showed me one time. I don't really do e-cards that much, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get into it in the future. But right now,
is this just like the Top Shop, NBA Top Shop, or what?
No, it's not. It's not a video. It's just like a digital card. You can buy a pack of cards. You can open it online. They show the cards, and if you want, they'll send you a printed version, I believe.
Okay. Do you think cards bought during COVID period will have higher value in the future?
I don't think that's really related to it.
I don't think it has anything to do
with it. If anything,
no.
they've dropped. yeah, so I probably would say no.
Next.
Here's Money Mike. Money Mike's always bragging about his
Bitcoin got me 386 Fleer Jordans in 2019. Well, you heard that. Is it too late to get into the Bitcoin? Like for me, who hasn't ever done it, is it too late, or should I just listen to what Dan just said? Like just go with your gut.
Listen to me, Merlin.
Yes. Okay.
I'll highlight another Rick comment here.
I'm actually buying the dip. Oh, there's a dip now. Finally going to be able to complete some sets I've been working on. The MJ Final Floor set. Oh, it's a good one. Also picked up a sweet on-card Kobe Auto, serial numbered for 1K. Yes, I agree. Just like Sports Card Anonymous said last night, December is a good buying period. I don't know how long that'll go. Is it a good buying period for you right now, Dan?
Say that again.
Is it a good buying period for you right now for cards? Are you buying?
Cards? Well, I mean, I'm always what I just said. I'm always buying all year round. It don't matter, I'm always looking for deals.
But do you find yourself buying more than selling right now? Are you buying more than selling?
It's all equal. I do both. Okay, let's go through this. Here's an interesting one by Turbo Funk.
Would you rather have low end or card auto or high end sticker auto?
On card,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not that. I mean, when I first got into it, like I didn't really hate on sticker autos that much, but the market hates it so much. Like really good sticker autos. I've had like a Tom Brady sticker auto, and people just took a dump all over it at the Dallas Card Show on me.
They did?
Believe it. I was so offended. It was a 1 in 10 PSA graded 8 sticker auto Tom Brady in a Tampa Bay
jersey.
It
was a new
action
card.
pose. It was a beautiful card. It was a beautiful card, and people just took a dump on it just because it was a sticker auto. And I was so offended. Get out of the card, but I was just so offended.
What did they say? Anything particular, or they just go like this to you?
Yeah, like that. They say, "Oh, sticker." They're like, they put their nose up at it. It's just like, so I just can't mess with stickers just because the market rejects it too much. Money Mike says it's not too late for you to buy.
Okay, thanks, Money Mike. I'll check into it then.
Right.
People are
dumping cards for Xmas.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I would agree with that.
Buy them. Let's buy it.
Yeah, people are always dumping cards. They're dump cards for different reasons all year round, to pay rent, to
I was about to say that.
To buy other
Somebody
cards.
was brought me cards and gave me a good deal this weekend at the Diamond 9 show just because they needed rent money.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Which, let me tell you guys, a 1-1 auto or rookie auto.
Let me just answer that the comment real quick. If you need rent money, you need to sell your cards because you need rent money. Come talk to me, okay? Come talk to me. I'll try to put you on a good path, because that's not a good situation to be in. Okay, you should not be in this hobby if you don't have the disposable income for it. Not to say that it's bad or anything. It's just like, I don't want people to over leverage themselves and put themselves in that type of position. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing that always bugs me on Dan, real quick, on eBay. Someone will like try to work a deal with me because all my cards are like best offer, and then it's like $100 card. I've accepted an offer of like 70, and then the guy messages me saying, "Oh, can you wait for a week? I have to wait for my paycheck." I just work the deal with you. You should be it's buy it now, dude. I'm not gonna wait a week.
Yeah,
is that wrong with me?
Yeah, if you gotta wait because of that. No, that's fair. Plus, like, you shouldn't be basically buying cards from paycheck to paycheck.
I know.
Don't put yourself in that position, guys. Not to talk down on anybody like that or anything like that, but just have to have priorities. Okay, have to put your responsibilities first. Is what I say. Okay, to answer Manrique. Yeah, Manrique, I would definitely try to get a rookie auto, just because I think that's more desired than a one-of-one auto.
Yeah. Definitely.
No, I moved the PSA. I moved the Brady auto at the Dallas show. Yeah, because I was so discouraged. Wow. I traded out of it just because I was so discouraged by the reaction I got. I just like it lowered my self-esteem to the point where I had to get rid of it. But I got the fair value for it. So.
What brands usually have the on-card auto?
Higher end stuff like Flawless, National Treasures.
Some Optic. Yeah. Some Optic does and doesn't sometimes. It's off and on.
Yeah, the lower end stuff usually doesn't.
Okay. In Prism, I think same way too. Sometimes I see it stickers, I don't. How much are the average price of the low end?
Yeah.
52 mantle at the Cali shows.
52, the rookie one. I think I saw a PSA 1 go for $30,000 at the Newport show.
$30,000 for a PSA 1? Really?
Yes.
Woo.
It might have even been an SGC 1. I can't remember. I think I took pictures of it. It's on my Instagram, but I think that was the price that went down. $30,000 easy for that card.
And what's the highest grade there has been of the 52 mantle? Do you even know? Does anyone know?
Is there a PSA 10?
I don't know. Or even is there a 9? I'd be surprised if there was a 9.
I know.
But there could be.
Yeah.
How much are those?
10 out there. There might be a 9 or something. I think like $5 million or something like that. It's in the million range.
Okay, next.
Here's one for you.
Oh, City by the Bay, thank you so much for this comment. AEW first official set dropping in January 22. Invest. I am definitely going to buy it regardless. The boxes and everything. I cannot wait. It's one of my favorite things to watch on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Oh,
There
yeah.
is a PSA 10
Yeah,
mantle. Good to know. And I'm sure that's the $1 trillion one. I think there's 3 10s. Good to know.
Yeah.
He said that's a good deal.
Right.
For PSA 1. Wow.
Okay. So we're caught up now. I think if you guys want to go for like maybe 2 or 3 more minutes, if you guys want to get any last minute questions in there, let us know. And then after that, I got to jump. I got to go have dinner with the family.
Yeah, I got to have dinner with my girlfriend and watch some 90 Day Fiance. They need to make cards of 90 Day Fiance. I think I would buy some.
What is that? Is that a show on Netflix or something?
It's a reality show. It's like, no, it's like been on for like 10 years now. It's like people from a foreign country, marry an American, and they have 90 days to get married so they can, stay in the country. It's a hoot, man.
God.
It's our it's the only I worked in reality shows for the longest time, and I can't stand reality because I've worked in it for so long. But that's the one thing that I watch with Maria. We watch that together, and it's hysterical. And then afterwards, they have a thing called Pillow Talk, which is former people that were on the show watch it, and then they react to it, and makes it even funnier.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Money Mike loves it too. They need cards for 90 Day Fiance. I would buy a 1-of-1 autograph card of Angela. If you know who Angela is, let me know.
That makes me cringe just to hear that. Oh my gosh.
The Tom Brady documentary is a must. Is there one coming out?
It's out right now. It's like
it's out right now.
It's out right now, but it's a multi-part documentary. I don't know how many parts though.
Oh, like a series, just like Last Dance. What's it on?
Yeah.
What streaming is it on? I'll watch it. Man in the Arena.
I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but oh God, everybody's talking about this show now. this show's
sorry.
Hijacking. This is hijacking live. This is like a 90 Day Fiance.
She is now my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I guess she lost the green card or whatever. Sorry. No, it's fun. We watch it. I can't watch The Bachelor with her though. That's the only thing I draw the line. Yes, we watch.
How do all you guys know about this show?
I'm on episode 5 of Squid Game. Please do not know any spoilers. Yes, the Nigerian queen, Miss Angela. Yeah, poor Michael.
I appreciate that, man, Ricky, in the documentary.
Cracking of KD documentary. I love it. Okay. Wow.
All right. Let me answer this last question and then we'll shut it down.
Let's do it.
What's your all game plan when investing into rookies, typically 2-3 year hold or 5 year? I don't invest in new rookies. If you're talking about like rookies like a LeBron, a Kobe, or a Jordan, I'll buy it and I'll stash a couple away. If I can get one in a high grade, I'll stash it away. But if the lower grades, I'll just use those to sell or trade, just because those are super liquid cards. But I don't buy any of the new guys. I don't believe in speculating or hype until they get to like year 3 when they've proven themselves. Then I'll start to buy these younger guys. Like I would buy Ja, I would buy Trey, I would buy Luka, just because they where they're going to go. But I would not be buying any of these younger guys until they hit that
on the right path. Yeah, I did that with Luka when I got back into the hobby, and I also did that with Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Patrick was a little higher up because he was already making a name for himself his first year starting. But Lamar was still sitting on the bench under Joe Flacco. But I kind of saw the potential, and he was very low risk. His cards were super cheap, and I took a gamble and won. Definitely. But I'm definitely holding on to my Luka and Mahomes rookies right now still.
Yeah.
If y'all like Squid Game,
that will be the last question.
Battle Royale, yes. That's from like 20 years ago. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We're trying to be
thank
consistent
you all so much.
Yeah. I was a little bit sick tonight, but we're going to try to be consistent with this every Tuesday for you guys. Love hanging out with everybody. Appreciate you guys supporting us and everything. We will
Yeah,
see
definitely.
you next
Dan,
week.
feel better. And like I said, please, guys, make sure you hit like. Please subscribe to Dan's channel. And please go to my channel at More Roll Cards. Please subscribe to me. Hit my like button. Hit my subscribe button, so you can see more streams from both of us. And also go to Instagram at The Great Curator. You see it above. More Roll Cards. Where is it? Right there. And we'll see you all next Tuesday, everyone. So talk to y'all later. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye,
Guys.
Dan.